Wow. Welcome to our Eyes Wide Shut stream.
I don't have a mask to wear.
What is the password?
Welcome, everybody. Good morning.
Thank you all for the support in the chat.
We're gathered here today.
Can I use this song in my video? Let's go. Let's get to the important parts. Yes. Can I sample this for Cosmic Jive is the real question.
I like how all this comes up. This was the best copyright free one I could find.
That was great. I would totally want to stay in a church that was playing that.
Yeah, that's ominous.
Oh my God, dude. I'm scared. I'm looking around like, oh geez. That'll definitely get you to repent for something, right? It's like, okay, where is he? Is God in here right now with us? Is that why the tones changed? Oh my God.
Harl's got me good with that. Still waking up, so my eyes are just going to be regular.
Boom. Imagine just waking up and firing off a one-liner like that. I gotta like stretch and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my brain don't work.
Listen to Eye of the Tiger on repeat for 15 minutes. That's why we were late. I had to finish my warm-up jams.
I had to jog in place real quick.
Rising up.
Oh boy. So welcome everybody. Hopefully you liked the churchy tones here at the top. It is Sunday service, Sunday 10 a.m. You're here with your Pastor Kev and Pastor Dan.
Ooh, yeah.
No. Maybe we shouldn't say that because
I prefer like, Kevin the Reverend, Danny.
I was gonna say
big rhyme guy.
Pastor Dan has to be some chomo that's been arrested already.
Yeah, probably.
So I'm good on the Pastor Dan, okay? But welcome anyways, people. Welcome. Nice to see you, Harls, Headbug, Kanga, V-Dub. I don't know if I missed anybody. Our morning crew. Good to see you. We got a lot to talk about this morning. Some Rosanna Pansino, Mr. Beast, Ava Kris Tyson, all mixed up with the Elvis, the Alien, and even more Nux Taku. They're all going down, baby. They're all going down. All these fucking weird name freaks are getting caught for being freaks.
Damn, I kind of want tacos now. What was that guy?
Nux Tacos.
Is that like a threat? Like I'm gonna give you a Nux taco, you know, like brass knuckles kind of
like
deal.
A knuckle sandwich.
Yeah,
I got you. No, we'll talk about the Nux Taku and all that later on. But I always wondered about this guy, this Nux Taku, and Pest had sent me a video about him, and I'd seen him on Mudahar's show for ever. I guess he's always been on his little podcast or whatever with him in Oompaville. And I always thought, like, these guys don't seem like the type to hang out with an anime bro, because that guy's like a VTuber anime guy, whatever, which, hey, I like anime every once in a while. Nothing wrong inherently with that. But usually when you're you start dressing up like a furry, or you start doing the VTuber thing instead of showing your own face, there's something going on. I think. You're a little shy about your stuff there, I think, if you're VTubing it, but that's just me.
There's got to be a reason for it, right? Although honestly, Danny, now that I think about it, if we had a couple of digital eggs to replace, I'd do one of those.
It'd be cute.
One a month or something. I wouldn't do it all the time.
It'd be cute, our little egg guy. See, I think somebody already does that. One of these commentary dudes, I think it's that old school flamenco dude that's like a giant, disgusting person himself, freak online. I think that flamenco dude does a VTuber stream where he's like an egg like a cracked open egg and the face is on like the yolk or something. So we might be
what in the copyright infringement?
yeah, we might be stepping on somebody's toes with that one.
Damn.
Or stepping on their shells. I don't know. What do you call that when you're talking about eggs?
Hey, well, you know what they say about omelets, so look out. Buddy.
Walking on eggshells here.
I'm gonna feed you some brass tacos or whatever, Nux tacos.
Damn
it, I fucked up my joke. I need some coffee. Hang on. God damn it. Where's Harles?
All right.
I need Harles to deliver my jokes for me.
We've also got some 90s catching up to do with all of our favorite 90s bands and shows. We'll see that. I'm enjoying that little segment. Ooh. So that'll be at the top, though. We'll do that here shortly because we got to get everybody in a good mood. Like, good morning. Hey, we're here before we get into degenerate shit.
Yeah. Just like at church, you gotta shake each other's hands before you get the real heavy stuff coming down on you.
Sketchy things behind the scenes. Okay.
What is this? Oh, I got to start reading chat before I put it on screen, huh? This is very against the brand, so I should probably take this down. These are false allegations, I do believe, but it's been a light Discord weekend for me.
I'm trying to think of a way to word this. All of the pleasure that VW gives me is in public, not private. Thank you very much.
Poorly timed comment there. Huh?
There's no behind the scenes, baby.
That's what the Only Dans is for, is what I'm hearing. It's an ad.
But Harles did send us something good that I wanted to open on today. Okay, past the church music, pretty relevant to us because the highest court in Ohio has made a ruling, Kevin, and I want to hear what you think about it. Chicken wings advertised as boneless can have bones. Ohio Supreme Court decides.
Dude, with all due respect, I am so glad to not be literally from this state. Like I'm an implant or a import, I guess.
Import, yeah,
yeah. Let's go with import. That's much more PC.
I have to admit, I'm from born and raised, baby.
Morning, Mama Creepy. And good morning, Poland. I don't think I've said it yet because she was besmirching us in the chat. But
is that what you call it?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Chicken wings advertised as boneless can have bones in them. Danny, I'll give you guys a little piece of my history. At a very, very young age, I almost choked on a chicken. Well, no, I did choke on a chicken bone, but luckily Mama Bear knows the Heimlich and I'm still here. Or my alternative theory is that I died in that universe and moved over into another one, just like after this accident, right? Like, I feel like I probably I'm going to continue to hop timelines until I get to Kev Prime. And then when that dude dies, it's game over. But so what would have happened if my poor loving mother would have to literally cut up every boneless wing, which weren't even a thing back then, I don't think, right? To look for bones. What the fuck are we doing here, Ohio? Can we even read in this state anymore? I'm not sure. Was the weed thing a bad idea, Danny? Like, as soon as we legalized it, they're like, bro, but what if
it's a good thing because
bones have wings in them, dude. I mean, all wings have bones in them.
It's a good thing, though, because with the legalized weed, you stop thinking as much about what you're shoving in your mouth afterwards. You just got the munchies and you're going to do it. So, I'm going to get stoned off legal Ohio weed, and then I won't think a second longer about how there are bones in my boneless wings.
There's just, what the hell, man? Yeah, just trying to choke you to death. What, we got a population problem over here in Ohio? Boneless meat is fake. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you ever see that McDonald's documentary where they squirt out that pink goo and all of a sudden it's a chicken nugget? Okay, we have boneless wing conspiracy theories here.
Ooh. Man.
But doesn't that completely the government is boning me? doesn't that like delete the definition somehow? Like, okay, if boneless wings can have bones in them, then aren't all wings boneless wings?
Yeah, we're getting into like a 1984 level of our double speak here with food. I didn't expect it to come into this realm, to be honest. Yeah, now all traditional wings are now boneless wings, which means B-dubs can no longer charge me a different price.
That's true.
So
That is fucking true, dude.
that's
They're
the
ripping us
law
off.
coming
At
after
least in
you.
Ohio.
Hmm. Oh, I'm gonna make so many restaurant managers upset, Danny. I'm gonna come in on the day where boneless is like 25 cents and demand that they give me traditional at the same price while I hold this ruling. Read read it and weep, sweetheart. Bring me a diet soda, please.
I'm not sure how I feel about all these Ohio boned puns or whatever in chat.
They're picking off the dumb ones. It's gonna be a freaking Ohio genocide, man.
Boneception. Ohio is now known as the boner state. I mean, Jay, head out of the gutter. Come on. Oh, so yeah, there you go. I guess here in Ohio, there's just no rules anymore. No fucking rules. Okay. It's a shame.
Train liquids in the water and bone and all the chicken. So nowhere is safe.
Is this some government plot to get me to vote a certain way?
I think it's a government plot to get us to more people to move to Indiana or something. I don't know. What are they trying to do? CV Dub's on it too. I blame that chemical train. It's all been downhill since then.
Right. Ever since the chemical train crash in East Palestine or whatever, the chickens have stopped having bones or whatever. It's just all rubber now.
Why is that such a difficult thing to say? A chemical train crash. There we go.
Interesting. That is a hard one to say 5 times fast. Chemical train crash. Chemical train crash.
Like chemical train crash. Which would also be horrible to witness. Wouldn't want to see that either.
Nuts and nutless things. You know, think about that.
This is a Christian show, all right?
You could be a eunuch and still be nuts.
Ah!
In Ohio, baby.
Insert Keemstar Rimshot here. I wish I had it.
Ba-da-da-da. Da. That's the quietest one. Oh. All right, so let's get into some news, Kevin. I've got a block of former stars for us to look at. That is the 90s folk that we have left behind. Almost, God, we're talking, some of these people might have started their careers 30 years ago.
Ooh, what up, Hash? Oh, man, I can't wait
to see
my idols here.
So let's check it out. So we've got quite the spread here. How about we start out with Sopranos, Kevin? When's the last time you thought about the Sopranos? Have you watched it recently? Were you a fan? I mean, I don't even know if Sopranos was like a 90s thing, actually. I might be reaching back too far. It might just be a 2000s thing, but
yeah, maybe it might. Well, to answer your first question, it's been a while. Probably not that long. I watched The Sopranos again a few years ago, but it's not. I like the show. I don't want to sound like I don't, but it's not one of my go-tos. If I'm going to go back and watch an old HBO show, for me, it's going to be The Wire again. But
that's even older.
Sopranos was cool.
That's a 90s probably, right? The Wire has to be 90s.
I think it was early. It might have crossed over the threshold into the early 2000s.
Right.
I started watching it in college, but that's because, we weren't paying for HBO when I was a kid. I had to wait till I was an adult and watch people's DVDs that they were like, dude, this show's so great. I got the whole box set, dude. And I'm like, all right. It took me 3 tries to get through episode 1, but once I did, shit was amazing.
Interesting. Think about this. Okay, I don't know anything apparently because I just looked it up. Sopranos started in 99, so I am good there. Didn't have to even.
Gotcha.
I was good there, but The Wire actually starts after The Sopranos, 2002. Interesting. I thought
That's
that
just how
happened.
old technology got. It's been like it looks so old, right? They're using beepers and
Yeah.
payphones and shit. So you're like, God damn, this is old as fuck.
I want to write something that has pagers as a plot point in it. Because who thinks about pagers anymore? Like nobody will ever think about pagers ever again.
And they've got to desperately send a fax. They're like, if they don't get this fax in the next 3 minutes, everyone dies. And they're like, oh my God, what's the number? I keep pressing the wrong number. It came through, but it's faded. I can't read it. You got to resend it. Someone get a Sharpie. God damn it. Yeah, let's do this.
What's a pager? Fuck, dude, I'm already showing my age. Fuck.
It's when you rip out a piece of paper from your notebook, right? And you write a note on it, and then you turn it into a paper airplane, and you throw it at your friend like he was Harry Potter's owl. And then they'd say, "Oh, thank you."
I just write on a brick with some chalk and throw it through a window.
Oh God! Wait.
Paging my doctor. What's a fax? Give me a break, dude. We gotta move. We gotta stop. Go, quit. We gotta move on. So 90s stuff. The Sopranos, folks. Okay, woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Okay. The Sopranos. We're talking about them today because there's a little bit of a reunion. Okay, if you didn't know, two of the people, it would be the daughter and the son of James Gandolfini in Sopranos. They have a podcast together on Tom Segura's network, the Your Mom's House podcast network. Okay. Their show's called like something about, it's about the fucking airport. It's like Not Today, Pal, or something like PAL for the airport. I don't know. Whatever. What do I know? But anyways, I do know that they have a show. Okay. They have a podcast, and they invited Daria, I guess that's how you say her name. Daria Di Matteo. Okay. And this says from Drama Alert, Soprano star Daria Di Matteo says her 13-year-old son helps edit her OnlyFans content.
Jesus, no. Is that not a crime?
Wow. The kid has parental consent, right? So
now, I am not one to advocate the state taking anyone's children away, but they might want to rule against and put up some kind of can you do a content restraining order? Like your son should not be within 100 yards of you naked with a camera on. Can we do that? That seems reasonable.
Like she only talks about editing the footage afterwards in this clip we're about to watch, but it is funny. Like your mind starts to think like, yeah, she's like bent over on her bed and she's like, hey,
subscribe for more.
Get the right angle, kid.
Make sure you do a slow zoom. No, Timmy, that's too fast. We want to really want to let it sit here. Golly.
It's too close to like those weirdo like stepson Cornhub things, you know what I mean? It sounds like one of those scenarios where it's like, hey stepson, will you take some pictures? I'm trying to send it to my boyfriend.
Yeah, dude, what a weird trend in that whole business. Why does everybody gotta be related? Did George R.R. Martin secretly funneling all this stuff? Is he funding all of it? That's why he can't get a book done. He's just looking out here. The Hobbit's endless. Oh my God.
I think
there's so many blonde relatives in here.
I think Pornhub might be the reason why we haven't got another Game of Thrones book, because he's been very occupied with all of that content.
Yeah, exactly, dude. He's like, oh my God.
There's another stepbrother one. Shit.
Fuck, time to tame the dragon. Goddamn.
Oh, okay. So let's hear from Drea De Matteo from The Sopranos. Talk to her Sopranos castmates about her son editing her OnlyFans videos.
Yeah, trigger warning for decency.
You're doing girl on girl collabs.
Yes, because
we are switching this pot up. Okay, let's get
Blackjack in Alabama. My kids are out there. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Oh, I don't know if you caught that either. Her kids are named Blackjack in Alabama.
Come on, man. Mom,
Blackjack
what
in
are we
Alabama.
doing here?
She brought Blackjack in Alabama along with her. They're sitting out in the hallway.
Those are her real children. That's not her Tamagotchi. She's gonna have like
What's a Tamagotchi?
two teacup chihuahuas in her purse, right? Hey, it's Blackjack. What was the other one? Alabama.
Blackjack in Alabama.
Like of all of the states, you're gonna name your child after Alabama.
Right. The son's name's Alabama, so it's fine that he films his mother's OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, okay. Boom. We're solving this. We're putting the pieces together, gang. What in God's name? Is this what happens? Like, is it a certain amount of money, or is it the public attention that just completely fries your brain? Which one is it? Or is there cocaine involved?
There's cocaine involved for sure. We'll say that. No doubt about it. All right, here, let's continue.
But they know
who their
Before
mama
you
is.
start, your son was outside saying he edits your OnlyFans photos.
Oh yeah, he's like, so
Yeah,
what do you
so-
want me to do with the bikini line?
Yeah,
No!
it's them, I don't think.
No,
I love
but they
it.
don't see the girl shots.
So they don't see the girl on girl action. He only like touches up the bikini line on her fucking on her nudies.
This
What?
is so wild,
What the
dude.
fuck, dude.
She is, I mean, clearly she has a love for her home state of Alabama, not only in the way she names her children, but in the way she lives her life. This is insane to me. What weird branding. Although I will say I love old boy's outfit. I mean, I could have
That's
done
a
it better
Kevin
myself.
outfit.
That is, yeah.
That is a Kevin outfit if I've ever seen one. All nondescript black items and a
Yep.
sports hat.
Oh, you'll be seeing that guy in October. You know, look out. We'll be back. Don't
You
worry.
guys would have a lot in common. Maybe we should get them on the show. That'd be a cool pod. The Sopranos kids on Clout Round. Oh,
I'm
dear
in for it.
Lord. I would
As
have
long as this
never.
lady's not on, because I wouldn't be able to bite my tongue.
Obviously, I thought this clip was hilarious in its own right, but if I would have noticed the Kevin connection here, I would have just brought the clip for that. That is so funny, dude. I did not notice.
Doing some part-time work, huh, bud?
But I do go over that with them before I ever put them out. I was like, are you okay with this? Because it's like, if I
Aw.
were to do it in a movie, because I would make out with girls in movies all day long before I'd even make out with
movies are those?
boys.
Okay.
names but really I think the same
Download
way
for the plane.
the same way that you to have these conversations with your kids, I think you need to call me before you do it. Also, you're doing
Torch Queen.
So he wants in on the job here. He's like, you know, you should pass that all by me too, so I can approve.
I love how the two hosts of this podcast seemingly got turned on at this conversation.
Yeah,
He's like,
not
"Yeah."
bothered by it at all.
They're like, you know what, whatever the kids, it's fine. God damn, can I see it though? You got to get my permission too, as your fictional son, huh? You got to send me. I get first run, all right? I got to get approval. We
I
have
hope
some
that guy's
QA
not-
around here.
I hope that guy's not married.
Nah, dude. From one guy to another that wears that outfit, he ain't married. He ain't married. I'll tell you right now.
Okay,
That's a
well,
man who walks around free. You know?
I'll take it from you. Oh, that's too much. That is too much. So there you go. There's your catch up with The Sopranos. 99. We just made that cut. Okay. The Sopranos is 90s.
We made it.
But kids editing their mother's OnlyFans is only in 2020s, baby.
God, school did not prepare us for this, Danny.
Yeah, I never had a class that was like, okay, when your mom finally works up the courage to get you to break the camera out and start getting some back shots. I never had that class either. They didn't teach you that in sex ed or health class.
Tough world these kids are living in.
Yeah, I guess they just need an influencer class in high school now. It's like inevitably one of y'all is going to be on OnlyFans or on YouTube or having a podcast or whatever. So here's influencer 101.
Dude, soon I give it 20 years, that'll be all public school is. You'll have to pay money to learn about science. And like, you want to read? Why we got emojis, dude. What do you want to read for? Idiot. Look, this loser wants to read. Next, he's going to be putting water on his plants instead of Gatorade. Gatorade's got the electrolytes that plants need.
That's right, baby. Start watering them. Mama Creepy says Rob is very single.
Clearly about tripped over the table when he found out she had bikini pics. He's like, wait, where are they? Can I get some for free? Disgusting. Nude pictures online. Where can I find them?
I'm surprised they do that angle where their camera's at there when they're having conversations like that. I could see everything below the table.
No wonder. That's why he didn't wear his gray sweatpants.
You can't see any outlines in the black. Okay.
I'm taking him back to the sweatpants store right away.
So, Kevin, do you pack a chainsaw?
That's a personal question, I think. I never got any complaints. No, no, I don't have a chainsaw. I don't need it.
Are you a Limp Bizkit fan? You don't pack a chainsaw. You won't skin their ass raw. And if your day keeps going this way, you just might break something tonight, dude.
He said, she said bullshit, Danny.
So Fred Durst, I mean, I don't know. I feel like over the years I have heard random, things about Fred Durst. I don't know. Maybe just he's a character, so that's why. But this passed my desk and I was like, well, fits in perfectly with our 90s review. Because nothing's more 90s than Limp Bizkit, right? Am I wrong about that? Limp Bizkit is 90s too. God, I'm getting old. I'm getting so old now that I can't even gauge like how long when things happen.
Dude, I mean, it was a whole century ago, man. It's hard to know.
So check him out these days. He's got it looks like this might be like is this like a Solid Snake? Like
yeah,
techno pop shirt.
I don't remember the wolf being in there. First of all, shouts out to Sideshow Fred here. I'm loving
my God.
the look.
That's impressive. As
this
a bald
been shaving his head.
Yeah, like as a bald man at my age, at his age, that head of hair, impressive to me. Okay.
It's the diamond.
I better stop talking about the age thing because I'm hurting everybody's feelings and shit. Don't worry, everybody. I'm right there with you.
He looks like Ethan Ralph now.
Wouldn't it be cool if he was more like Ethan Ralph? Like, imagine if we had a kill stream, pill stream, or whatever with Fred Durst instead of Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, dude. Shadow's got me with this one, too. He's sexy and he knows it, I guess. That's like, dude, he does look like the, what do they call Red Food or whatever? Yeah, LMFAO. Oh, my God, dude. Yes. It's on and popping.
I would have never guessed that one either. A 5'1" bish. Okay, hey, Harles. Okay, watch it. You're on watch. Okay, because a couple more inches and you're gonna be on fucking. You're gonna be in trouble. Okay, no short talk in my chat.
No short hate here.
He's probably a short king, just like me. Okay.
Oh, he'd have to be. He's got some kind of Napoleon syndrome because when he directed one of my favorite movies of all time, The Fanatic, starring John Travolta and
Oh,
Devin
wow. What?
Sawa, he has Devin
What?
Sawa driving in his car with his son playing Limp Bizkit, and he goes, "Ooh, you like that? Yeah, you like a little biscuit?" And then he turns the music up. Directed by Fred Durst. All right, which, by the way, Danny, watch party, The Fanatic. If you haven't seen it, oh my god, dude. Oh my god. John Travolta should have got an Oscar for his role in The Fanatic. I've never seen a better
if we ever
performance.
do a Clout Route movie, like a Wayne's World or something, I'm definitely writing a joke in there that's like, "Oh, you watch the Clout Route?
Yeah, you like that shit?
Yeah, my favorite podcast."
Eggs in the chat for the Clout Route. Yeah.
That's good for Durst, though, man. That is. I actually forgot that he had some kind of directorial shit going on, but Sawa and Travolta in one of his movies. I mean, that's heavy hitters, if you ask me. Sawa's 90s to the T, dude. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, dude. King.
Hell yeah, brother. Dude, speaking of Sawa, you ever watch that new Chucky series that's been on like I don't know, cable, whatever?
No, I haven't. I people keep telling me that it's good. So
I love
think I
it.
should watch it.
I love it. And they do one of these like American Horror Story kind of things with it where Devin Sawa is a character in every season, but he usually ends up dying, obviously. So they just bring him back as like a different character every season. I love it. He's so good. He's so good. I love that guy.
I really think he's a solid actor. Maybe we've
Mhm.
talked about this before. My favorite stupid like college comedy growing up was Slackers. Like I loved that movie. It's got Jason Segel in it, Ethan Schwartzman or Jason Schwartzman as Cool Ethan. I love you. And then Laura for what's her name from that 70s show. Like it's just a bunch of people who would go on to have some pretty decent careers. And it's just it's a stoner comedy basically. These dudes are pros at cheating in college, and Cool Ethan catches them, and they have to help him win the. It's just go watch it, dude.
Yeah.
Devin Sawa, Casper. He's got this evil hand at one point. I think he was in Final Destination. Just go do yourself a favor and go to IMDb after the show.
Watch
and
them
just
all.
Look up everything he's ever been in and tell me he's not the greatest actor of all time.
So I got another one for you, another 90s review here. Kind of in the same realm, a Fred Durst, a rocker, a rock band at least, that maybe was in the same crowds at some point as the Biscuit. I'm talking Weezer, baby. Were you a Weezer fan?
Oh, hell yes, sir. Be honest with you. At one point, probably around the middle school, Weezer was maybe my favorite band. There was a short frame of my life where Weezer was my favorite band. But Danny, to be honest with you, it was the same time that I really got into Blink 182. So I'm taking it. You're not a big Weezer fan, are you?
I like Weezer. Weezer's fine. Dude, Weezer is like
Yeah.
I feel like you're right that like maybe a lot of people would find Blink 182 and Weezer around the same time and would like them. But they're not really similar. Like Blink 182 is like one side of rock and Weezer's kind of like the other side. You know what I mean? So I can appreciate some Weezer, but you'll never catch me playing any of that fucking Blink 182 shit. That's for sure.
Dude, in the garage, I feel safe, man. No one cares about my ways.
What is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what those lyrics are, Kevin, but I do know that
in the garage.
I do know I love John Travolta here, baby.
Right, dude?
What the hell?
Oh my god! I wish I could think of some of the quotes, but he is.
He looks like a
tour
dude
de
that would.
force.
He looks like a dude that would get on top of a building across the street from a Trump rally. Am I right though? Holy shit!
Poppycock. He does this thing where he goes out on the boardwalk and he's like a British policeman or something, a bobby. And so there's a scene where he's just in the bathroom practicing his British accent. It's fantastic. Poppycock. You guys think mine is bad? Well, you can check out John Travolta. That character doing a British accent. It's phenomenal. You just play pretend. That's all you do. God, they're starting to come to me now. The more I think about this movie, the Travolta one-liners are coming.
See, I'm always impressed by people like you who can like think about a movie hard enough and then start Rolodexing the good one-liners. I can never remember a line from a movie. Like, something about my brain when it hears a good line in a movie, mine takes it over and co-ops it. I like eat it alive and find a way that somehow in conversation later on, I'm going to say it and act like it was an original thought.
Oh, I'm sure we've all done that. I know I've done that one. I'm sure everyone does that one. That's why I always laugh at comics when they get so mad about stealing jokes. It's like, I'm sure you've never heard anything in a living room that ended up on stage. Like, is your Uncle Tim pissed that you stole his joke, dude? Like, relax, bro. You're not the first person to have an itchy asshole. Multiple people are going to joke about that. Calm down, Louis. Get another hotel room.
What do they prescribe for that? It's preparation H, right?
Mm-hmm. Preparations A through I were a failure. A through G. I know my alphabet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know all the alphabets.
Kevin, are you drunk this morning? Am I going to have you?
No, this is me sober.
Are you going to walk the line and backwards the alphabet for me, please?
I drink to tune all this down. Could you imagine if I were just like this all day?
No, Friday I had a friend come visit that I haven't seen in a long time. So Friday I got out of the shop early. So it was like noon when we were sitting down for lunch with my friends, and we started looking at the menu, and I was like, is it too early to get a margarita? I was like, well, I don't have work the rest of the day. Is it ever too early for a margarita? You know, I fucking cranked out 2 of them before we got out of there.
Hey, hopefully margaritas, right?
Margaritas.
Just to make sure. Yeah, I did just make the Louis C.K. jokes, so let's just make sure. Poland says, was it corn?
My friend visited and I got him to come up to my hotel room and crank out. It was not corn. Well, corn did come. Interestingly enough, Poland. It was not corn that was visiting from out of state, but it was corn. Corn did participate in the hang. Okay.
Let's go. It's like my cousin always says, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, Danny.
That's right, baby. Day drinking is fun. Okay. So let's see this. Let's see the guy from Weezer give us a look.
I think his name is Jonas, right?
Jonas. Is it?
No, that's
the name
Weezer
is
song,
Jonas.
baby. Reference City all day.
You got me with that one, you motherfucker.
Ba-da-ba-bo.
But anyways, let's see him react to this to his lovely fans out here on TikTok, okay?
Oh shit, I dropped my wallet.
Is that Huggy?
I dropped my wallet. Oh shit, I dropped my wallet.
I didn't know that Huggy was such a Weezer fan. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
The guy's face doesn't change from this look the entire 10 seconds of the video.
This is the one time where I think those side by sides where the person just stares at you while stealing someone else's content is correct. This works for me. And although, where were these people when I was getting the cream always rises to the top mural put in my living room? I wish I had some examples of how great of an idea it would have been to do the whole room as Macho Man. Like, I wish these guys had shown me this earlier.
Well, who does he keeps giving me someone. Like, the way he looks like somebody that we either talk about on a regular basis or something. I don't know. It's just giving me like, I want to make a joke about it, but I don't know who he's giving me.
Yeah, I don't know. He's giving me Jack in the Shining vibes, but it's not because of the look. It's all in the eyes. He also
Right.
kind of looks like Light Yagami in the second arc when like the eyes just go completely black. That's when you know he's like full on evil at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if he was peeking through a hole in a door with a little smile, it would be kind of I'd get that. I'd get that. Weezer, baby. Do you know anybody that's like this? Like anybody that is a person that has like, I mean, besides me and my Teddy Fresh merch, okay, step off. But do you know a person that has like their room, their shoes, their clothes, their posters decked out in like fucking recognition? I mean, not recognition, but like a shrine to a group or a thing.
See, shout out to Bite Size Sports. This is something that I only really see in sports fandom. I can't tell you the number of basements I've been into that are like, this is everything Ohio State football or everything Chicago Cubs. You know, I've seen basements where people will put bricks behind their bar and make it look like the walls of Wrigley Field. And then they've just, you know, spent has to be thousands of dollars just getting all these signed memorabilia and shit, getting shit framed, put multiple TVs down there. But I don't really see it like this for bands. I'm sure there's probably some anime fans that do this too, right? Like,
yeah, they've got like the titty mouse pad, the anime
Mhm.
titty mouse pad, and then there's like just they've commissioned Shadman art around their entire room. That's like, you know, little lolly girls bending over.
Oh God! See, I was thinking like a Goku Vegeta bedroom, but yeah, no, that your thing definitely exists too.
Mine's in the gutter. Poland wants us to play the video again, so one more time for the folks out there.
Oh, shit! I dropped my wallet.
I dropped my wallet.
I dropped my wallet.
Princess Diana bathrooms.
This is like a bathroom, though. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't notice. That it's like this is shower curtains in the toilet seat and shit.
In the toilet seat. That, and it's one thing, like the album cover is just the four of them looking at you too. Like that's the other part that just makes it a little odd for me. Harl said, would you rather weeb basement or sports basement? Personally, while I probably would never do it, I would clearly go for a sports basement. I think if I was moving into a place and it had one, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. What about you, Danny? Though I imagine you're going to go that other route.
I don't even like sports. Okay. I don't like sports at all. I don't watch any sports whatsoever. 0% sports in my life. And I would much rather have a sports room than a weeb room because at least I can walk into a sports room and be like, okay, this guy might be a little obsessed. If I walk into a weeb room, I'm like walking out. Right.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm running up the stairs before the guy in the gimp suit comes out.
Like I have plenty of friends that like their whole house is fucking Browns shit or whatever, or fucking Ohio State, whatever. And like those guys are weird too. Trust me. I'm friends with a lot of them, but
oh yeah, they're just as obsessed. It's just a little more socially acceptable.
Exactly. Like I'm not going anywhere near the guy that has the fucking anime titty mouse pad. You got to come off of it, bro. Gotta come off of it, bro. Seriously. So how's chat doing today? I played the video again, so don't get mad. I didn't ignore my executive producer. I got it up. Okay. She says I'm listening to her. Okay. I'm not listening to her. I'm listening to VW. Not true.
Everybody else having a good time though.
Anyways, we've got another one here. This one honestly might. Every step of the way, I've been like, is this a 90s person? Probably. And I've been correct, you know, like, for the Sopranos, I was, you know, almost wrong, but, this one, I think I might actually be wrong. He might be out of the 90s era. When did Chris Brown Chris Brown start making
Running it.
music? Running it.
There we go.
He's-
Jesus, camera, wake up. Sorry.
His first album, self-titled, release in 2005. Okay, so he just misses our 90s review. So we're moving on into the 2000s review.
Turn of the century, baby.
But I thought this was an interesting one to bring up while we're reminiscing about old celebrities, I guess. Here we got one. Chris Brown is being sued for $50 million for allegedly orchestrating the assault of 4 men backstage at one of his shows, TMZ reports. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but he beat the fuck out of Rihanna a few years ago. Somehow is still out there fucking doing music and people are watching him and shit, whatever. And it seems like the violence is a theme here.
Yeah. Quick question. Why did the 4 men not just collectively beat his ass? Because he, if anyone deserves it, it's him at this point. Does he probably have security around with him as well? And then goes out starting fights? Hash says not surprising. I'm not surprised. At this point, I just want to see somebody whoop his ass, if I'm being honest. Little eye for an eye. Give me some of that Old Testament justice on a Sunday.
Chris Brown is really one of those that I feel like has like, it's rare anymore for some of these celebrities to really skirt by when they do something as bad as what he did. But honestly, I think that he's kind of skirted by. Like, he's Chris Brown before he beat Rihanna was like on every radio station. Fucking every other song he did was a music video hit, blah, blah, blah. So like, he's definitely fell off, but this guy still tours and shit. I mean, he still has enough money that he can fucking hire 4 men to get in fights backstage. I mean, and you don't ever hear anybody talk about like how much of a degenerate he is, really.
And whenever he does get brought up, I think it's just to remind us that he's a degenerate, though.
Yeah,
for what it's worth. Like, the only time I ever hear about him is like, oh, guess what? Chris Brown's an idiot again. And I'm just like, why? Who keeps giving this guy money? But I think what it is Usher maybe out of the game. There aren't too many artists that do what I'm starting to do the Trump hands naturally, Danny, and it's scaring me.
They're very few, okay?
There are very few artists that offer what Chris Brown offers. Okay, he can sing, he can dance. Not a lot of men dancing anymore. 2024, they can't really do it. They have no rhythm.
True.
We have bad hips.
That's true.
Chris Brown does it all. And everybody else has found something else to do. So who else is going to tour the Illinois County Fair?
That's probably his circuit, though. You're probably right. He was probably, the fairgrounds is like around the corner from me, and we just had the whole fucking week county fair. I'm thinking that Chris Brown might have been one of the headliners.
Oh yeah, dude. Saturday night, Chris Brown, baby.
She says, baby. I only listen to baby Chris Brown just every once in a while for nostalgia. See, you say that, and I know what you mean, but it is a weird thing. I've been sitting here this whole time, and when I'm thinking about Chris Brown, for some reason, I've been playing that Justin Bieber song in my head. Is he in that song? The baby, baby, baby. Oh.
I don't think so.
Is Chris Brown like have a line in that song? Is there a version with Chris Brown? Because I don't know why I've been getting "Baby" by Justin Bieber.
I don't know.
Since we started talking,
I don't think he's in it, but maybe you're better off. The only one that gets stuck in my head is "Run It." Let me see if you can run it.
Ooh.
If you made it on the floor, if you ain't, let me know.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
I know like 3 of the words.
All right, folks, that's our 90s review. A block of former stars from the 90s and early 2000s. Okay, I guess I lied a little bit. But anyways, Kevin, I know we're a little early for halftime, but how about we do it to get it out of the way before we get into this mega Mr. Beast debacle. I mean, it's more than Mr. Beast and the Ava Kris Tyson person now. It's evolved into like all different kinds of things. Shadman and all the creators that have been affected by that guy or associated with that guy. So it's a mega story from top to bottom. So we will get to that. But first, let's get to some other stuff. Some housekeeping. Okay. Make sure you like the stream if you have not. Leave us a comment in the chat or down below if you're watching the replay. Thank you very much. We love to see your comments. We love to hear them. We love to heart and like and show them and all that jazz. Okay. Thank you for participating in the community, folks. We appreciate it. And make sure you get that D on the subscribe. Okay. You want that D, hit the subscribe and make it subscribe. Duh. If you want to support us, you can give us $1 on here or $5 or $1 on Patreon or $5. And that will get you all the content we do. And if you hit the $5, a very generous donation to the Clout Route, you will get your name shouted out at this part of the show. The show is not over, people. We still have an hour to go. And here are our shout out producers: Pest, Kinda Cool Greg, Ryan, Unstoppable Jojo, Kia Cat, August Child, Headbug Inc., Harles, Barkley, Kangalope, Renula, and VDub and Hash. Shouts out to a lot of you in the chat today. We appreciate you for being here. We appreciate you for watching. We appreciate you for donating. Okay. Whether you are subscribing for memberships on here or doing our Patreon stuff, we appreciate you. And if you're just here checking it out and vibing with us in the morning, we appreciate that too. Okay. Did I do it all? Is that everything? I think so. So, yeah, this whole Beast drama is so funny to me because not only is it the Ava Kris Tyson part of it, very degenerate, obviously. And that's where it all started. Ava started getting shit online for all of the degenerate things she's doing in Discord, talking with minors. Not good at all. And sexual manners as well. We don't like that. Out of that, Mr. Beast has had to respond to the drama. Ava Kris Tyson has dropped out of the Beast group. Okay. And this has just caused like a domino effect. Okay. We're going to have some updates with the Beast and Ava Tyson stuff here in a moment. And the domino effect of people like Rosanna Pansino shitting their pants about Mr. Beast, or some of the fallen creators like Elvis the Alien, or even Nooks Tacos. So give me a moment, chat with Kevin for just 1 second, and we will get right in to the Beast drama, okay?
Ooh.
Kevin, you know what I would do if I were you? I would tell him about your awesome content over there on Dweeb. I was just talking to you pre-show about how I was checking out your Wolverine or what is it called now? Is it Deadpool versus Wolverine, or is it just
Deadpool and Wolverine? I think.
Okay.
I like to say Deadpool and the Wolverine.
Is it that one? Like,
no, that's not it. But I just like to class it up a little bit.
Okay.
It's probably just being in Columbus for too long. You know, they put "the" in front of everything. Like
the Ohio State, baby.
Yeah. Try to copyright the word "the." Get the fuck out of here, dude. Bunch of losers, bunch of nerds and losers. But I got this from here, Danny. Not a problem. Yeah, give it a watch if you've already watched Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine. Go check it out if you haven't. Our boy James, who was in the chat earlier, did a spoiler-free review that just gives you his thoughts. So, you know, Danny and I were talking pre-show, and he wasn't thinking about watching it, and then he tuned in, and after learning about a couple things, I think he decided he was going to go watch it. We're going to do our live stream full spoiler cast Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, where James and I will talk about anything and everything we can remember from the film. Spoiler alert for incoming content. I think a couple of you may already know about this if you watch us on Dweeb, but I have been working on a Late Night with the Devil commentary track and video, and turns out Danny just watched that movie as well. So we're going to pivot and turn that into a one-off stream. So if you like hearing Danny and I talk about stuff, we really love that movie. I've watched it a couple times. We're going to watch it again, and it's going to be a deep dive looking at all the references. There are a lot of things that once you've seen the movie and know how it ends, if you go back, it has so much rewatchability. There are little Easter eggs for the reveal all over the place. It's a great movie. It's going to be a great time. We don't know the date yet, so we'll let you know when we get that locked in. But the live shows, if you're a Star Wars fan, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, and our general purpose, the weekly Dweeb, which this week just happens to be all about Deadpool. Well, it's going to be all about Marvel because there's some big Doctor Doom news that perhaps you've heard. I'm sure we're going to have to talk about that on Monday. Danny, you are muted, brother, but I would love to talk to you about Doctor Doom.
As a Downey Jr., dude.
Woo!
So I saw that news. Does that mean that it's like he's in the universe, he's dead, right? The Iron Man is dead. But obviously they do this multiverse fucking bullshit. So it's like probably a different Tony Stark that has like turned into Doctor Doom eventually or something.
Yeah, the way I think of it, probably if you guys will bemuse us a little nerd chat for a minute.
Yeah, I guess this is out of the ordinary. Isn't it?
I'm gonna clip this for Dweeb later. No, I'm just
you can do it.
I think like Captain America Civil War style, right? There was a time where because of what had happened, Iron Man got obsessed with like putting that shield of armor around the world, and over time, he disagreed with Captain America about the way they should do some things. Like I could see it being where along a certain point in time, he just kind of branches off and decides that, no, I'm the only one who can make these decisions. Maybe Ultron doesn't get corrupted, and so he actually has all of his damn Ultron bots, or he could actually take over the world. I doubt it's going to be Victor Von Doom. I really hope they don't do that because everyone knows
and they just
Robert
make
Downey.
him. Yeah,
and I'm just a completely new character, you know. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that. So I think it's going to be a different version of Tony Stark, kind of like the whole Kang experience. But yeah, so if you like nerdy shit like that, come over to Dweeb. It's all we do over there. And Danny is a frequent guest, damn near. He's a part-time co-host, I would call it. So you get 3 eggs over there. even juicier omelet.
There you go. You want to crack some eggs and eat some omelets, don't you? It's breakfast time. It's the morning show, folks. But anyways, yeah, let's get into some of this Mr. Beast drama. I know you're all dying to hear the updates, okay? Because you totally have not been on Twitter and heard all of everyone yelling and screaming about it so far, have you? Well, that's why we're here. We're here to help you out with that, okay?
Always here to help.
Always here to help. 2 helpful eggs, okay? So in the updates of Ava Kris Tyson and the Beast, okay, here's one. The Beast has made a statement since the last time we were on the show. And here it is. It says, over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I am disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I've been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all of the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will be allowing the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further action based on their findings. So you can see that the top comments already on this are the fucking the sweaty hogs. You got all the sweaty hogs right here at the top. But this one's always an interesting thing to me it's happened a lot. Probably since around the time that we started the show. Like, people have started trying to like, if one of their co-hosts or teammates on their show fucking does something scandalous, they do this thing where they're like, well, we have hired an outside third party to conduct a thorough investigation. Okay.
To cover
We
my ass.
We will get to the bottom of this or whatever. It's like, it's somebody like how it's one thing if, I mean, I don't even know how it would work, but it'd be one thing if you've got like somebody completely independent just coming in and doing it for you. But whenever you're paying somebody to do an investigation for you, don't they bring the findings to you first? Like, you paid them to do the investigation. So Beast paying a group, hey, investigate my buddy. And then they come back to him and say, here's what we found on your buddy. Right. And then Mr. Beast can go, yeah, let's publish all that stuff and let everybody know everything that happened. Or he can be like, well, that one has my name in it, actually.
Yep. Let's pull this one out. Let's pull that one out.
This one's where I said he had a big giant dick. We should take that one out. This one, I was saying some inappropriate stuff in front of 13-year-olds too, so I should take that one out. But you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You would think that just a regular old investigation could handle it. So yeah, the idea of hiring the third party to me just suggests he's going to do whatever he can to make sure as little of this gets on him as possible. But I kind of agree with Kang. It could just be the end, because while this is going on, I hear a bunch of people are getting hurt during his stupid fucking Squid Games knockoff. Like, the dude,
games.
It was bound to happen. I mean, I just with the exponential growth of everything he's been doing, there was no way it's like a tightly run ship. It just feels like way too much. I'm not saying I thought that he would have this level of a creep in his midst, but it was bound to be somebody. It was bound to be something. He just, like, I don't know, doing too much. Had to be some ghosts in that closet. Skeletons, whatever. I need a drink.
The mighty always fall so much harder. That's how it always goes down here. It's like the biggest brand on YouTube, Mr. Beast. It's like, you think that once they start nipping at your heels that it's not going to be game over for you if there's shit out there. I also think about that when I'm thinking about this Ava Kris Tyson stuff, and like as the slow leak has happened, because now all the Discord messages are out. But at first it was like one person was kind of talking about it. Another person was kind of talking about it. And you know that Ava's sitting there the whole time aware of what she's done. Like, she knows what she's done and what they can find. She said it herself. She's the one that fucking typed out the messages and shit. She knows what's out there. But before all the allegations started coming up, Ava was a real shit talker to like Nick Merckx and them, and like the Dr. Disrespect situation. These guys are fucking loser, fucking freaks, blah, 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 whatever. And even when the controversy here started, Ava's kind of came out and tried to defend herself and stuff. But it's like, she knew from jump that it was game over. There was no recovery. Like, they were going to find these messages eventually of her saying, like, that the first stuff was only tip of the iceberg shit. Now it's like he's talking straight up dick and balls chat with all these fucking 13-year-olds. It's like weird to think about that Ava has been aware, obviously, of everything the whole entire time, and has still kind of tried to play this. I didn't do anything too bad.
I'll still be able to do this, right? I'll be able to survive this.
Just gonna step away.
Oh my god, I can't stop thinking about the food items on the menu that have been removed.
Isn't what here? Let me bring that up. Actually, now that you say that, I don't even know if this is real. Okay, I shared it on Twitter because I thought it was hilarious. But I want you to put some scrutiny to this and tell me if this is actually real. Let me bring it up here. Here it is.
Morning Sleek.
Here, pulling the tweet up that I tweeted, the Clout Route Twitter, best Twitter to follow. It says, confirmed in an apparent response to recent controversy, Mr. Beast Burger has removed all menu items referencing the former partner, Ava Kris Tyson. Discontinued items include the Chris style Beast Burger, Chris's Kitty Dog, and Chris's Creamin' and Dreamin' Vanilla Shake. But obviously the most disturbing one is the Chris's Kitty Dog with wait, hold up, with Chris's signature sauce, Kevin.
God damn. Well, that and the Creamin' and Dreamin' vanilla milkshake. When it was the two of those combined, I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
no way. Like that's a meme, right? That has to be a meme. But it says it's a screenshot. I don't know. Not like, screenshots are notoriously difficult to fake. We all know that. So I don't know. I don't know if it's real, but it's goddamn funny. If it's real, it's not funny. If it's not real, it's very funny. Am I making sense to anybody? If it's real, it's awful. It's disgusting. How did they allow that to happen? If it's not real, great joke. I mean, I applaud you. Thank you.
Like there was this much of me that thought it could be real, and the rest of me thought that it was obviously a fucking fake joke that somebody was making, because it's like too good of a joke to be real, honestly. But I'm putting it up to a little scrutiny here. Like obviously the whole fucking thing is like, really, they removed a kitty dog from the menu that has Chris's secret sauce on it. Like that just seems
come on
absurd. But this says MrBeastBurger.com screenshot July 26th, so 2 days ago. And if that is the case, that means that Mr. Beast Burger has been dead naming and misgendering Ava Kris Tyson this entire time.
Right.
The people that actually fucking, performatively grandstand about this kind of shit, always on everybody else's ass about it. What the fuck? Where's your due diligence on your website, dude? It still says Chris with a C.
Well, that probably
And
confirms it.
Chris don't have a weenie dog anymore. Just like Sleek said in chat, I thought we already knew Chris didn't have a wiener. Yeah, it's been long gone. No, I don't know. I don't know what kind of surgery that person had behind the scenes. I'm just kidding. The Chris burger is still on the menu, though. And if it's spelled like that, still dead naming Chris, too. Beast, you need to be better.
Hey, I'll just say this while we're talking about the food. Not too long ago, I was at a local Kroger and I saw a cart full of, what are they called? Feastables? Those
the candy bars?
The cookies. Yeah, these were
cookies.
These were oatmeal raisin cookies. Now, why you would ever even bother making that many oatmeal raisin cookies is beyond me. Aren't you trying to sell these to kids? You got like a grandma division? Yeah, who the fuck eats oatmeal raisin by choice? But they were all on sale for like $1 and some change, which is, you're practically giving it away in this economy. So I don't know. Times is tough, it sounds like, in the old Mr. Beast world.
You're gonna start seeing that everywhere. Every Kroger or Walmart or whatever you walk into, you're gonna see a big shopping cart towards the front of the store that's going to say like 80% discounted, and it's going to be all Beast merchandise thrown into a thing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be seeing those in thrift stores coming up soon. There's gonna be just a ton of people rocking Beast merch.
I will say about the Beast, so I don't know if it's all, but some of the candy bars and some of the cookies are vegan. Think about that. Were they lying to me about that too? Oh man, dude. Beast wouldn't know what kind of scandal that he got himself into if he lied about vegan cookies, bro. If somebody found out that the Beast lied about vegan cookies, the vegan people are fucking crazy, bro. There's no fucking around with those people. You fuck around with the vegans, you done. You done. They might not cook animals, but humans are on the menu, baby.
Yeah, dude, that would be the final nail in the coffin, I think. But I'll say it this way. I believe that there are no vegetable products in those cookies because I'm sure there's just nothing that is edible or real in any of those cookies. Might as well be eating Play-Doh.
So here, let's continue. That's the food part. Okay, the food has been canceled. No more Chris Burger or Chrissy dog with the Chrissy sauce on your Chrissy dog.
No cream and dream vanilla shake
Oh,
anymore. Jeez.
no.
Oh wait, eggs aren't vegan. Shh.
Eggs aren't vegan either. Wait, what?
We're soy tofu eggs, didn't you? Have you read our comment section?
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Plus, I didn't approve of anybody eating these eggs. Okay,
We're decorative.
the eggs can exist without being eaten. Okay, you don't get to take a bite of this egg.
Save that's for only Dan's.
That's right, baby.
We're just waiting for a family member to volunteer as editor.
My sister has kids. She's too old for this. Oh, goodness gracious. But anyways, okay, so more updates here. Beast came out, he gave his spiel. Now there was a staunch defender of Ava when all this stuff started coming out. The very first person that got started to beat off the criticism.
Oh no.
Damn. Was this Lava guy. We talked about him a lot on the last show. Lava was like, hey, look, I didn't feel groomed. Ava never did anything inappropriate with me, yada yada. Well, there is an update from Lava that we're going to look at here. Lava says, based on the recent screenshots and messages, I would like to say a statement about the Discord, referring to the Ava Kris Tyson degenerate Discord. This was 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought I had a good memory of the situation. 5 or 6 years ago, can't remember. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. But I was wrong. After reading the chat logs, this stuff was inappropriate and wrong. I spoke based on my memory of the situation, and I still do not remember these conversations, but they definitely happened. These conversations should not have happened with people at the age I was at the time. I strongly condemn them. I still believe I am not a grooming victim, but these conversations should not have happened with me and any other minor in this Discord. I was a minor in this situation and not the adult influencer who shouldn't have allowed this to happen. I did not see this wrong at the time. Uh-oh. There was your one guy, Chris, Ava, your one dude. The one person that was in your corner has now said, well, you know, whoops. I forgot about some of those things he said. I forgot about some of that. I forgot about when Ava told us all to prepare our holes.
That one slipped my mind. None of it felt inappropriate to me at the time. It's I don't know. It's sort of I don't know if funny is the proper word here, but it's I found it interesting that it started out nothing inappropriate here, and then people were thinking, well, you were probably just groomed. No, I wasn't groomed. Turns out, oh yeah, wouldn't you know it? I was probably being groomed, and also part of being groomed is being taught that these things aren't inappropriate and they aren't a big deal, right? Like it's I don't know. It was like we watched the realization happen in real time, I guess. I feel bad for any of the individuals that were subject to that as children. Thank God, Danny, that Chris Hansen was running roughshod on pedophiles throughout our childhood on national TV, because anybody ever hit me up on AOL Instant Messenger said ASL. I said GTFO, which didn't even exist back then.
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out of here, creep. So I couldn't imagine trying to be a young one out here on a Discord and shit. Like, no, we need to just bring Chris Hansen back. Because I don't think Vitaly is sending the right messages here with his pedo catching. Doesn't seem to be doing anything to slow the problem down.
I don't even know why you need another adult to like even correct you on this. When you're Ava and there are 13, 16-year-olds in your server, in your Discord server, and you're talking to them like normal, whatever, which is already questionable talking to somebody that age online. But then you tell them you tell everybody, prepare your assholes, that kind of conversation. And they all are responding too. So like all these kids are saying something to what you said to them. They all saw it. They all got your comment. Like you are having casual conversation with teenagers about their buttholes. Not good. Not good. Not good. I laugh because I say butthole, but not good.
This is a nervous laughter, okay?
Yeah, it is. That's why I saved this for the later half of the episode.
So we're keeping the energy up so much early on. We knew it was bound to drop a little bit.
Oh.
I love a good magma joke, Sleek. Thank you.
Sleek is dad joke brained, I feel like. It's every time that there can be a dad joke to be applied, he's got it.
Dude, at the ready. It's good. Yeah, between Sleek and Harls and Headbutt, we got the one-liners at the ready here. So we appreciate you, chat, as always.
But yeah, I mean, we'll look at a couple of these inappropriate and disgusting conversations.
We're gonna try to make it goofy. I think. I don't know.
Samuel says we'll just get through this one really quick. It's hard to make this one goofy.
Okay.
Kris Tyson Discord logs and messages got leaked. Okay, so Drama Alert had a countdown on their channel, bro, on their fucking Twitter page for when the Discord messages were gonna leak. And here are some of them, okay? All of the Kris Tyson Discord messages have been leaked. Here's Kris saying, refreshing Shad base on the daily. That Shadman degenerate art guy. Here's him sharing the link to shadbase.com. Here's him saying, just put my nudes and not safe for work.
The fuck?
The fuck?
We don't do that in our server, right, Danny? There's no...
No,
nobody posts nudes.
No.
I don't think we have a not safe for work, right? Maybe that's just a good rule of thumb.
No.
Yeah, maybe just no, not safe for work.
I mean, we are all adults in the Clout Route Discord server. No.
I still don't want to see your lewds though.
Allowed. But yeah, we don't need a section for not safe for work, because guess what? Please do not post that to our Discord.
Yeah, they say in order to get through public speaking, you should imagine your audience in your underwear, but I don't actually want to see it.
You don't go
let me imagine you all being in your underwear so I don't get too nervous. So you just let me have this, okay? Wait, Danny, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Beast actually being in this Discord server too, and dropping I know his penis size, and it's huge. It's
huge. Okay, some say it's the biggest.
Some say it's the biggest dick I've ever seen. That Ava Tyson swinging one between them legs.
Why would you, dude? Oh, Danny, don't ever talk about my hot dog size in our Discord. This is good. I like this because we're gonna go ahead and just reestablish new rules for our Discord as these things come up.
No hot dog speak, no NSFW channels, no Mr.
No
Beast.
No reacting with hole emojis.
No, I like the hole emojis.
Okay? Holes and cucumbers are still fine.
Holes and cucumbers are okay, but you can't be too explicit with it, okay? Like, just keep it to reacts, folks.
See, I'm glad we were doing
no
this live.
Holes.
You guys course corrected me on the holes thing very quickly.
Whole reacts. Whole reacts. I don't know about holes. We don't want holes being shared to the Discord.
Well,
now. I don't know what that means.
I do stand by that. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we should just delete the Discord. Is this it for the Discord? Are we coming to the realization right here?
I definitely think I'm going to stay off of it this afternoon just to be safe. So now you're banning women. No, pivot. No, absolutely not.
Oh, dear Lord. So there's a little bit of an update. Beast condemned, Lava condemned, gross messages have came out. Ava Kris Tyson is done. There's no There's no coming back from this one, folks. That's a wrap, as they say, for Ava Kris Tyson. I'm exposing Clout out for all emojis. We're fucked. Delete all the messages from the Discord. Quick.
Shout out, Sleek. Thank you. I imagine we're probably a lot to take in at 8:30, so I appreciate you for being here.
I'm like this at 8:30. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, that Cope and Seethe will bring this up, actually, as Kanga says that. Cope and Seethe, I don't know if the YouTube channel is the same as the Twitter page. I guess it is, because it says Cope and Seethe YouTube. But that Cope and Seethe person put together this giant fucking Twitter thread that has every single person that has ever talked on Twitter to that Shadman.
Ooh.
And we'll get to that. That's a little later development in the story, the Shadman stuff. But before we get there, I wanted to go on my Pansino route, okay? Rosanna Pansino, Nerdy Nummies herself, is back. She's tired of baking goodies for you on YouTube, okay? It's time to cause some drama. I love it.
Yes.
Now, Kevin, do you remember the last time we talked about Rosanna Pansino?
No, because every time you say her name, I think a Roseanne Barr segment is coming, and I am immediately excited and disappointed within like a millisecond. By the time I hear the Roseanne, it's like like the Millennium. What was that? Millennium Force. Remember that back up there by the lake, where that big old drop? That's how it feels every time this woman is mentioned on our program.
Rosanna would never dare make a monkey joke like Roseanne did. She definitely knew the bitch wasn't white. So Rosanna Pansino here. The last time we talked about Rosanna, interestingly enough, was a beast drama. Okay, a couple months ago, she had went on the H3 podcast to expose the beast. Now, it didn't catch on, okay? And when she was trying to expose the beast, I was like, man, this lady's career must be at the fucking ground floor right now. She's like, totally has nothing better to do than come and fucking sink the beast ship on H3. Like, I don't know. If you come on H3 to release the drama, it's like, you know what's going on when you do that. Like, you're purposely, that's like the place where you go to start drama. But anyway.
Yeah, I would be definitely one of them if you know.
Or drama alert.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, Rosanna went on the H3 podcast and talked about how Beast had edited her out of a video. His challenges were fake and staged. They did like a whole challenge, and instead of having her in there to the full capacity like she felt she should be, she was edited out in favor of people like Jake Paul or Logan Paul getting spotlight in his videos. And she
people I've heard of before. Okay. Yeah.
She felt wronged by this.
Wow. That's how production works. That's wild. That's unbelievable. You mean the people who will draw a larger audience get more screen time than me? I never. But why would it ever be that way?
The thing I wanted to start with before we get into the Pansino of it all is that when she did this drama baiting on H3 to try to cancel the beast, the funny part that me and Kevin laughed at back in the day, and I know it's hard to remember these things sometimes, but I know it'll come back to you here. The funny part about it was Rosanna, if I could speak, Rosanna Pansino thought, well, after I drama bait, wouldn't it be good to drop my music video the next day? So when that drama happened, she dropped this Bad Moon Rising music video, and this has to be some of the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
Oh, it is. It's all coming back to me like my favorite Celine Dion song, Danny. John Fogerty's rolling in his grave right now. I don't even know if he's with us or not, but if he is, he's like, God damn it, not this again. He's rolling into a mound of dirt that he's got out on his property. Just every time this song plays, like, God damn it.
God
What
damn
is
it.
this?
That was my favorite song that we wrote too, you bitch. She pulled a Gabby Hanna. Yeah, so that was the funny part back then, okay? The funny part about her doing the drama dance with Beast before on the A3 podcast was that she swooped in with the classic music video the day after. So we
Of
thought
someone else's song. She's got clearly, you want to prove you're a talented individual, just do a shitty version of someone else's song. That'll do it.
So obviously she had a little stink for the Beast. And once this Ava Kris Tyson drama happened, there was blood in the water, as they say. And Rosanna, as the shark she is, comes in quick. Okay. So yeah, as soon as this blows up, Beast starts getting some flack for the Tyson friendship. Rosanna comes in with the clips and the tweets, and she is loving this drama, baby. And I'm here for it. I love it when people come out and they be true to themselves. She walked right out of that closet and said, I love drama.
I am the drama.
That's right. I am the drama, baby. Here's a clip. Rosanna Pansino on Twitter, YouTube's #1 most subscribed person. This video is still uploaded and monetized on his main channel. It's unlisted, she says, which I would argue like kind of dismantles her whole point here. Is like, she's like, it's still uploaded and monetized. Okay, but it's unlisted. I mean, like, do you think people are saving links to some of these old channels so they can go back and watch the Beast stuff? I don't know. I just feel like it's unlisted. So like, yeah, he's not trying to promote it, clearly.
Somebody watches, they're like, I think this dude's going places, so I'm gonna save this for his inevitable downfall. Because there's like me, they saw it. They're like, hey man, this guy, he's kind of doing too much all at once, and there's no way there's not some shit going on that people wouldn't want to know about. So let me just go ahead and store this away for later. Boom.
So here's Beast back in the day. And as all of these internet creators face at some point in their career, okay, the reckoning has come. They found your early stuff, okay? You can't hide it forever. You try. You try to hide that content you made 15 years ago when you didn't know what you were doing on YouTube. You tried. You thought you got rid of it, but you didn't, bitch. They can find it all. They got everything, Beast. They've got it all.
The most I would pay is like 300. Sorry, 400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff. QQ, shut the
Oh, we missed that. You didn't get to you didn't get to see this, but right at the top, somebody asked him,
selling N-word for $400 money.
Selling N-word for $400 money. And then he says,
the most I would pay is like 300. Sorry, 400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff. Shut the...
Oh.
And I mean, like, look, okay, this is like when the guy was starting streaming and stuff. This is obviously his earlier content. And it seems like people are coming in his chat and razzing him or whatever. So you kind of, I know the feeling of like, you got some people in the chat causing a ruckus and you don't want to act like you don't want to be obviously ignoring it. So you kind of try to make a joke to, get yourself out of it. I don't think Beast's joke worked very well.
He should have gone full DSP on this one. Be like, you're an idiot. Banned. If you want to talk about anything other than what we're doing in the chat right now, I don't care how much you're selling other human beings for. You are banned.
No.
Are we stupid?
Poland, banned. Banned. Just for that one.
Yeah, you're banned Poland. Don't do it. Don't really do it.
Banned.
Fuck up, you stupid faggot.
Oh!
Hey!
I call you a stupid faggot.
No! Beast!
N-word,
Oh.
N-word, N-word, N-word. Thanks, Hustlin, for the donation. I appreciate it. No more, no, boys. No more typing the N-word in chat. No more cursing.
Why would he just not read
Spelling
it?
10.
Nah, put that off the screen. How do I get him off the screen?
But
Dude,
there you go.
Oof. I mean, I guess we all learn, but Danny, we've been in this situation before. Just because you super chat does not mean we have to read it out. If you're going to do something like that, or if you're going to use the super chat to attack just one member of the audience, yeah, I'm not fucking reading it. Thanks for the $2. I don't understand why you would ever read that stuff. There's no obligation for you as the content creator to read that stuff. If you want to waste their money, if that's how they want to spend it, good on you. But we're not obligated to read that stuff. So, I mean, I guess we all learn, but Jesus, that one seems like one that good old fashioned foresight could have caught, Danny.
Yeah, right.
$2 at a time. That's all those were costing. That's not like Jesus, dude.
Oh, that's kind of, I mean, again, like, I'm not sure. Like, obviously, if you're just flying off the fucking chain, being racist and bigoted, 15 years ago, and they got plenty of clips of you on it, that's not a good look, even if you say you've changed or whatever. But sometimes when it comes to some of these, like, he said the F slur 15 years ago or whatever, or I don't know how old that clip is. It's probably not even that old, but he said the F slur years ago. Or he said the N-word's a little different for me because, like, I feel like no one ever said the N-word, but you just got to be real.
Yeah,
with
that
it.
one was established. Even for our old asses, that one was established growing up. They're like,
right. But you just got to be real with it that at some point in time in American culture, the F slur was a fine thing to say. Obviously, it was a shock value word, a cuss word, but people said it like it didn't matter then, and now it does matter a little. So I don't know how I feel sometimes about them, like, unearthing them saying the F slur or something. It's like, yeah, well, you've got every single big creator on this platform. You probably can rewind and find a clip of them saying that if they were on YouTube. You know what I mean? I never said it, of course. Sure.
Yeah, no, I've never even thought it.
Exactly.
It's like 7 years ago. Yeah,
7 years ago is kind of, that's still a little questionable. I
probably
feel like
at that point, yeah.
I'm thinking 7 years ago, I was not there was never any casual use of the F slur. I don't even think from people I knew. But yeah, you could be in England and you're just saying the F slur every day, baby.
It's even on daytime TV.
Need to get a smoko.
Dang. Wait, why did it have to be such a hateful word on our side? It's gotta, that guy who jerked off in the corner, Louis C.K., he did a funny bit about it once, about how just it's a word that feels good to say, but not, so you guys, you get a cheat code. You're like, oh, all you got to do is just smoke cigarettes. And that's a fair trade, right? Just a little cancer.
Yeah, Louis C.K. didn't get canceled for his based F slur joke. He actually got canceled for jerking off in front of other women.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I said cancer. That's the trade. Worth it maybe for some. I don't know.
It is funny to think about that though. Like, if he never jerked off in front of those ladies, we might be coming to this point right now and realizing that. Can you believe Louis C.K. had a bit about the F slur? He said, "Quit being an F slur and suck that dick." Can you believe he said that?
See, that's the problem. The context of that joke wasn't he even saying, he's like, I'm not even talking about gay people when I say it. He has
right.
Like, I could see two gay people in the park and be like, "Oh, good evening, gentlemen." And then one pops up and says, "People from Phoenix are called Phoenicians." And then, yeah, the rest of the bit. But no, instead, let's just,
quit being an F slur and
fuck the context, dude. If the word was said, get it out of here.
Get it out.
But
you heard it from here.
You jerked off in the corner, so now I don't really care what they do to your content.
So here we have Rosanna now going in on the Mr. Beast games on Amazon. Okay, like I said, blood's in the water, baby. Blood's in the water. And Rosanna heard about literal blood being in the water at the Beast Games. So she decided to come out with a little, just a casual sitting on the floor video. This reminds me of like a old Trisha Paytas.
Dude, this reminds me of the shark in Jaws. Dark
Wait,
eyes, like a doll's eyes. Don't
Uh-oh.
seem to be moving at all when they're coming at you.
It is kind of scary.
Then the eyes roll back.
What kind of
nothing but the screaming and the hollering?
What kind of expressionist painting is that in the background, by the way? I need some of our art critics in the audience to critique that painting back there. Literally, somebody painted a canvas white and then she hung it up in her house.
15 grand for that, I bet.
Nice.
And it's just like an old whiteboard that was used in middle school for years. And after a while, it wasn't dry erase anymore. And so they just took the framing off and sold it to some idiot. That painting is called Lazy Ass.
Oh, that's where all that nerdy nummies money went, didn't it? Okay, you fucking bought yourself a expensive ass blank canvas to put up on the wall. Oh, goodness gracious. Darcy's saying that Louis C.K. is even worse than jerking off in the corner. He's an essayer. Is that essay? I guess that is essay.
That
right?
might be. I mean,
sexual assault.
I wouldn't want it to happen to me. So,
I would feel assaulted if I got approached by a man playing with his wiener.
Yes. Yeah. Would not be happy about that. I'd request that be considered assault, I think.
Oh, here we go. Okay, Rosanna Pansino, folks.
So it is time for a video because I have received messages from over a dozen people involved with the current Beast Games. For those of you who don't know, Beast Games is a competition show ran by Mr. Beast that will be on Amazon Prime. It is being marketed as the biggest competition show ever. I'll talk more about that later.
Is it?
On to the messages. So the messages that I have received from contestants on
Hold on. I was very distracted and you really got me with that hash comment. Pull that back up. Not everyone wants rainbow cartoons of themselves in their backgrounds, Danny. Okay, fair enough. Fair point. I actually do the podcast in my living room, folks. So you're seeing what you get. Okay, the couch is on the other side of the camera.
I'm going all in, dude. I found out that this bottle matches the set, and now here we go.
Dude, that is so weird. Your bottle and your bottle. That's weird because the gradient works. It is the gradient. That's way too purposeful, Kevin. You're like color coordinating your water bottle with your background.
I've had this thing for years, and I was like, oh, wait, shit, this will be perfect.
That's so
Get that
wild.
Pacers cup out of here, dude. We got this bad boy for now. Look at that.
It's so weird that it works like that.
That's okay. And all I needed to do was put up a chalkboard with a bunch of race marks on it. Damn.
Shouts out to Hash for that comment. But here, let's listen to some more of Rosanna and the Beast Games.
The show are pretty much all telling a similar story, and I find them to be very disturbing. Some of the messages are from people who have competed and they've been eliminated. Some of the messages are from people who are still competing, and some of them are from people that I personally know who are involved on the show and still.
So some of them are sour that they lost, like she is.
Genuinely upset about how things are going. They're scared for not only their own safety, but the safety of their friends who are still competing.
I know that there's probably like financial involved and stuff. Like these people are probably getting paid and whatnot, or competing for money or whatever. But if you're in a thing, if you sign up for a thing, and like all the people around, like this isn't the fucking military people. Like if you sign up for a thing and all the people around, like that guy broke his leg, that guy had to go to the ER because cracked open head, that guy's got bruises all over his body. You don't have to do it. You can go home. Go home.
I'll do you one better, Danny. They most likely, I would say with a 99.98% certainty, all of them have signed forms
saying, I don't care if I get hurt.
there is risk about this, and if you get hurt, you can't sue me for it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. I know I've talked about earlier how Beast clearly doesn't have all his ducks in a row, but there's no way that all of these people would be involved if there weren't some sort of waiver that they're signing and they have their own insurance. Like there's just no way.
It's
maybe
an
some of the
Amazon
smaller
show.
guys, but yeah, like that's just not how this shit works.
Like there's no way that they didn't each one of them have like a lengthy fucking contract to sign. Or whatever,
you can't go do a pro-am in Piqua without signing a fucking form that says I'm not going to sue the guys who are putting on this show. Like that's not how it works.
Boogie had to sign away his rights when he was getting that tattoo on his face the other day. They were like, "Hey, we got to have you sign a piece of paper that says you are not crazy, even if you're lying."
Right, and then they shuffled an NDA over to Tommy C for some reason too. Weird.
Oh, I love that. I love that for them. Lolcow's going through great things right now. All right,
that brings another point. Medical bills, probably. Yeah, that's the other. With an operation like this, you mentioned Amazon. Like they're probably, this isn't a fucking wrestling in the 90s where they're all contracted employees and they're all fucked. And like they're probably gonna have their medical bills handled as well. So whatever this Sweat Pansino here is talking about is just annoying me.
Pansino. I mean, she's got a point, it's like you don't want the Beast games to just be rampant fucking destruction of human beings. Obviously, like there needs to be some regulation. It's fine to like hold their feet to the fire and say like, hey, you should be doing this and that and the third better. But
it should probably be someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about.
She is very opportunistic, this lady, like one of the most. You know what I'm saying? Like we said with the last thing, like getting the Beast and then hitting the music video. Now she's like attacking the Beast when he's kicking him when he's down, kind of thing, getting him on this Amazon shit. And all these people that are contacting her too are, I mean, especially like how we were saying, they've signed contracts or whatever. These people are also, hitting that a little bit. And they're like, oh, this is cool. Like I can be a part of some drama online if I send Pansino a couple screenshots of the bruise on my leg.
Yeah, and I'm with Headbug on this one. I X to doubt that she definitely did not receive dozens of messages, maybe one or two. At least one of them came from her own alt account, so she can technically not be lying. But no, I don't think there was a bunch of people reaching out to her, of all people. Like you want to get this story out, you'd reach out to Keem, you'd reach out to Ethan, you reach out to Muda, you reach out to Moist Critical so he could say, this Beast situation is crazy. Like,
you're wrong, dude. You're wrong.
You're not going out to Sweatpants.
Pansino is the new commentary, bro. That's what I'm getting at here. She has fully embraced the commentary community, baby. She is all about it, from the pettiness all the way, baby. Now she's like fucking drama news reporter. She's like getting breaking news with people in DM so that she can come out and release it. Like she is the commentary, Kevin. She has become the commentary.
But Kevin, she did that, they would get views, not her. Yeah, and somebody's got to put some furniture in this fucking apartment.
It can't all just
sit on the floor
forever.
Yeah, jeez. God damn, really like beige, huh?
Hey, that painting cost a lot. Okay, it's hard to get any furniture in here. We don't want lawn chairs. Oh, goodness gracious.
They aren't doing this out of spite. They're doing this because they are afraid for themselves.
They're not doing it out of spite, Kevin.
As of right now, I have 10 stories from 10 different people, and none of them have shared their stories with each other, and I will be talking more about them in the future. I have personally worked in entertainment and on sets for almost 2 decades. And what is going on here is beyond disgusting and extremely dangerous. I wanted to read you one of the messages with the permission of one of the contestants to give you an idea of why I'm so upset.
You don't think she's been on YouTube that long, Kevin?
I do not think she's been on. You can be on YouTube for 20 years. Is this a set right now?
Yeah, we've been on set for 20 years too, Kevin.
Yeah, like bullshit. Yeah, your fucking dining room is not a set.
Your empty office is not a set, bitch. I like how Shadow slips in the wood in the middle. Hey, I'm sure Kevin can still fix her.
Dude, no, it's the eyes. I'm telling you, she's seen a Shinigami.
There's one right behind her. She's working on that Death Note right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast is #1. They killed his career.
Actually, I got to go no camera for the rest of this.
And why I simply just can't let this go. It's absolutely not okay. So I'm going to read to you her message.
Okay, let's do it.
I was a contestant until the end. I also didn't accept their hush money.
Already weird that you're like, just read what she said then. Like, why are you showing this snippet with like all the stuff like blocked out of it that people are just gonna be like, well, what is that? What is all that in there?
I lied. She's not a Shinigami. She's a Fed, Danny. Who approved this? The CIA? Jesus. What is this? Part of the Kennedy investigation?
It was really bad.
Okay, here we go.
People were having seizures because they were not getting medication, even though we were promised we would. And it was 100% rigged. They presented it as though the game would be like Squid Games, basically a type of game show where all the games are an even playing field.
I thought Squid Game was the
they
one
have
where
not seen Squid Game.
Where people die.
Yeah,
I thought they died. It's where like Squid Games.
Spoiler alert, where the guy who was running it was in on it the whole time. That sounds a little rigged to me, doesn't it? So if we're being honest here, it sounds pretty accurate.
You set yourself up. You should have known.
Maybe watch the fucking show next time before just stealing clout off it.
Oh, that is kind of funny.
Idiot.
That was not at all the case. All the games were about speed and strength, so only the young athletic males were at an advantage over the women, and elderly people were also casted.
But again, it's like, if he didn't cast elderly and women and men all, then it would be like Beast is a bigot. He only likes white males in his fucking videos or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you got to have a mix. I mean, that's just the way it is these days, especially if you want to be fair about it. You got to mix all kinds of people. But like those fucking obstacle course, like Iron Man things or whatever, women and men run them both all the time. Right? Like,
well, they should have had a crochet section. That would be very entertaining. Right? Let's have a segment where you have to find your neighbor in the phone book and call them without having a panic attack. That'd be great TV, and the old folks would get that. They'd win that shit, right? It's not like this.
You're the only ones that know how to use a phone book.
Yeah, this isn't about making money. This isn't a TV show or anything. It's like, wow, wouldn't you know it? Wait till this lady hears about the real world and road rules and how every fucking reality show you've ever seen is scripted. Are you oh, but I've been on set for 2 decades. I know how this shit works. Right? I know exactly how this works. I've been talking into a microphone from my kitchen for 20 years. I know all about Squid Game.
For decades. I've been here in this studio.
To make things worse, men started realizing that they could take out the women without being eliminated. Guys started tackling and hitting women. 2 girls were tackled and passed out on the field and were dragged off to continue filming. I saw people with broken bones, stitches, etc. And most were women.
So you're telling me that Beast is just fucking running some kind of women beating competition?
Yeah, what is this?
That's more like what it sounds like. They're like, okay, we got men and women competing to see which man can beat the fuck out of a woman the best.
Yeah, they said Squid Games, but apparently they meant Hunger Games, or to give homage to the actual creator, Battle Royale. Shouts out, one of my favorite foreign films ever. It's way better than that Hunger Games trash. Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't know.
What competition did you
last part
set
seems
up?
bad.
Yeah, the last part seems bad. They just forgot to read that one line in there.
Leave with that next time. Like, start with that one, because by the time we got there, I was like, "You're kind of full of shit, huh?" And then they're like, "But then they had Bill Goldberg out there just beating women." I'm like, "Oh, well, yeah, that sounds bad. Maybe we shouldn't do that."
I still don't think they read their contracts. They didn't see that line in there that said, "Oh, by the way, this competition is about beating the fuck out of ladies."
And Hash is right here. Most contact sports separated by weight class. I mean, if it's individual one-on-one, yes. If it's would be like football or something like that, you're still put in a position usually based on your weight. So yeah, you're usually going against someone of relative size. That's why whenever you see one of those wide receivers that's 6'5" and can run, they just dominate because they're so much bigger than the people they're normally matched up against. So yeah, sounds like I'm not here to say Mr. Beast isn't an idiot and that this Squid Game show was not a dumb, poorly thought out idea. I think both of these things can be true. I don't know that it's being done with intent, but if they got dudes out here tackling chicks, that was probably a very stupid idea. I love the battle royale love in chat though. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The women beating is a little much for me, but isn't that you said real world road rules kind of thing before? And if I'm remembering when I watched those garbage ass reality TV shows back in the day, like both teams that are competing, right, had both men and women on their teams, and they strategize like accordingly. You know what I mean? Like if there's a competition where it's head-to-head people, they would usually, okay, if they're picking a woman to go up, we're going to pick our woman to go up. Or if they're picking their strongest guy to go up, we're going to put in someone comparative to that to compete against them. Like this is just competitive, like hockey hacky, not hockey. This is this is just hokey. That's the one.
Could be hacky too. Get a little sack out there.
Right. But this is just typical like co-ed sports etiquette, right? Like you match the people up with the people to get the best competition. I don't know. It just sounds like they're doing it wrong, right? Like
yeah, it sounds like the games were poorly thought out is what I'm hearing. I don't think they were like, you know what, let's get a bunch of these people that have a lot of influence online and let's fucking break their legs maliciously, right? That'll be a great business plan. I think it's much more reasonable that, again, Mr. Beast, wouldn't you know it, doing way too much at one time. And we're talking about a guy who, for the majority of his known existence, at least that I've known about him, has just made YouTube videos. Now all of a sudden he's doing fucking things that normally it takes entire companies, multiple departments to put together. Yeah. And he's got his dipshit friends in these positions, clearly. Maybe he's doing what the fuck he's doing.
Maybe Ava Kris Tyson was in charge of the health and like the physical portion of it, to make sure that everybody is safe and not hurting themselves. And Ava's just been a little too focused on the Discord and Twitter things lately to kind of make sure that that's all above board. They've got the wrong person in the wrong position. Okay.
I've never been happier to be less relevant on YouTube. Thank God we didn't get an invite. Danny,
right. You're not cracking this egg for fucking some Squid Games competition. Okay.
We'd have had an advantage though, because there would have been collusion from the beginning. Danny and I would have been like, "Hey, what's going on over there?" We would have united all the other balds.
Yes, exactly. But anyways, we talked before we got into all this Rosanna Pansino stuff and her long video, just detailing all of the egregious things that Beast is doing on this Amazon show. We talked about how last time Rosanna brought up the drama with Beast, she jumped right at it and was like, well, music video time, baby. And I just wanted to, bring this up as context as Rosanna is coming out here taking all the swings against Beast. I did see this clip on her timeline. Podcast
Anyway, guys,
coming
finish the
soon.
weeds. Go.
Oh, I thought she was gonna do a cover of Fleetwood Mac's "Little Lies." I love that song.
No, it wasn't a music video this time, but
See, no furniture again.
in the midst of all of this drama, she's posting clips about the updates of her new podcast studio. So interesting, the timing here. Not only when the blood is in the water for the beast, but then you're like, also, by the way, just I'm releasing a podcast here soon. Hope you guys all watch.
Yeah, which shade of pink should I paint my? I like this. We got like a yin yang thing going on now. She's gonna have the pink. I've got this nice teal robin's egg deal behind me. Clockwork orange vibes.
Right. So I don't know. There's some kind of, me and my brain, when I start connecting the dots like this, it's hard for me to get away with it. I just am not a fan of Rosanna Pansino and her. Well, I am and I'm not. Do I think she's a completely sincere person? No. Am I a fan of the drama bullshit baiting and her new drama alert channel on Twitter? Yes.
Yeah, of course. As we've said many a time, YouTube commentary is like the desert planet Arrakis, and the drama is the spice, and the spice must flow.
That's right, baby. So the spice is gonna. We got a turbo spice to flow here at the end of the show. Okay, we're gonna try to flow as much spice as we can.
Careful.
There's a Shadman aspect to all this. And Shadman, the backstory there is he was this creepy dude that was very popular artist back in the 2015s to like the 2020s, maybe a little bit before that. But Shadman was a very popular artist online. A lot of people were into his stuff until they started seeing that he does weird degenerate anime art, and one of them being a weird degenerate drawing of Keemstar's daughter, interestingly enough. Gross. So Shadman did that degenerate stuff with Keemstar and with his art a long time ago, but the connection here is that Ava Kris Tyson was a Shadman fan, has been outed with multiple messages and conversations with Shadman, commissions or whatever of their art. So Shadman has had a resurgence in the drama here, where people are like, Shadman sucks balls, and now anybody that so much as spoke to Shadman is going to get canceled. So Critical Shogun here with the corkboard image. I love this. He's got Shadman connected to Ricky Berwick, Anissa Joma, Elvis the Alien, and Kris Tyson. As we go further, we've got that Goomba too. I don't know who that
guy looks like. He'd be into weird art.
And then here's another one. Belle Delphine, and that blue rat thing that Ricky Berwick's always hanging out with.
Is it? I don't know the bottom two on this, but outside of Elvis the Alien, whom I don't know too much about, none of these really surprise me, Danny.
Oh, they're all degenerates.
Is that
bad? I mean, Ricky Berwick is this guy crawling around on the floor, fucking being as disturbing and weird as he possibly can with everything he does. So you're surprised that he's into the disturbing and weird shit? I'm not. Chris Brown.
Dude, no. What? The rat is a PDF. Yeah, apparently. Jeez, Ricky Berwick's got that same problem, Mr. Beast. He's even his Muppets can't be trusted. You got to start getting better people around you.
So it's worse than all those people that we just showed. Obviously, there's way more to it. Kanga was talking about I think it was Kanga earlier in the show, was talking about Cope and Seethe. You see the Cope and Seethe YouTube on Twitter. In light of the Kris Tyson stuff, we thought it would be interesting to track some of your favorite creators and interactions with Shadman over the years on this mega thread. Okay. And you can just see me scroll through here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, 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 blah. There is so much. So many creators connected to this Shadman guy.
Wow. I got some chats know some things about Elvis too, apparently. So it sounds like he fits the mold too. All right.
But the funny part about this all to me is like some people have obviously been quiet on the whole Shadman thing because it's like, look, if you had a couple messages publicly with Shadman back in the day before they were controversial, I feel like that's a nothing burger. And that's some of these people. Just had Twitter interactions with them before they knew that this guy was a freak. And that's that. And I think that that's whatever. Like you talked to the wrong person. You can't really help that. You didn't know. But so some of the people are kind of just ignoring it. Like, yeah, it's a nothing burger. So what if I talk to the guy on Twitter fucking 15 years ago or whatever? Like I'm obviously not commissioning him now, so they're just not going to speak on it at all. But some people are freaking the fuck out by their association with the Shadman guy, flailing, screaming, pissing, and moaning because somebody would dare say that they talked to Shadman before. And it just makes some of these people seem a little guilty, just a little guilty.
Thou dost protest too much. Yeah? That's Billy Shakes.
Billy Shakes. So we got Critical Shogun here with another one. If I pull this up, it shows Elvis the Alien. This account does not exist.
Womp, womp, womp.
This guy says, walks up to Elvis with a newsy hat, suit, and a microphone. Elvis the Alien, do you have any comment in regards to the Keemstar calling you out last night on a Lol Cow Live? Elvis says, Keemstar calling out anyone for anything is a joke in and of itself.
And Kang has some context to add there. Elvis said Keemstar has no room to talk because he was 19 when Brantley was born. Oh! Wow. And as someone who loves giving Keemstar shit for his child bride, I would still have to say I don't see how that is super relevant. It's not like, oh yeah, what about, what? I'm not doing anything wrong. Look at Keemstar. Look at him. Marrying a 20-year-old. That's just as bad as what I do. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? How does that? It's just like, hey, look over there. Right. Like, what does that have anything to do with what you've done, dude? Worry about yourself right now, pal. You're in a little bit of hot water. Point at, like deflect at Keemstar. That's gonna work. There's about as many documentaries on why Keemstar fucking sucks as there are on Shane Dawson. Everybody knows. It's not gonna buy you much time.
So you saw on that chart that Critical Shogun made, the corkboard, the very front and center one was Elvis the Alien. Okay. He was the guy right in the middle, with like the biggest the most obvious picture there. I feel like that is true. And he got very upset about it. He says, wow, very cool. There's my logo front and center. Love getting smeared online out of nowhere. I never commissioned Shad. I only ever used his existing artwork, none of which depicted underage people, for my people ruin everything thumbnails. The worst thing I did involving him was ignorantly and wrongly defend the takedown of his website back before I knew the extent of his degeneracy. So honestly, it looks like the situation that I described that wasn't really a big deal, besides what Kangalop says here, because if he reacted to the artwork on video, that's a little different. But
I heard he used him for thumbnails too, but go ahead.
That's what he says in this message right here. Yeah, he says the worst thing I did was use him for every people ruin everything thumbnails. But it really happens to be that situation that I described. Like Elvis kind of just had some conversations with the guy, publicly on Twitter or whatever, or just used his images in a couple thumbnails that weren't sexual in any way. So really, Elvis did nothing. Not really, nothing like terribly bad to get canceled for. But when you delete your Twitter and then make a bunch of posts and videos and tweets, you start looking a little guilty. Like, have we not found everything? Dude,
there were a lot of tweets. Like, he had a lot of things to say to Shadman. I don't know. I smell a rat. Advent, shouts out Advent here, by the way, said, you really telling me he was using his art but didn't research his art? I smell bullshit. Darcy mentions that he's connected to Bionic Pig, who I've heard of, and I'm Alex, who we all know is bad at this point, right? So maybe he's I do love my wife is only 1 year younger than me and I've been married for 10 years. Bro, that doesn't have anything to do with shit. He's doing that thing when you don't have anything to talk about. He's just deflecting. I'm not good at lying, so let me just focus on things that are true, and I'll just keep beating on that. Oh, Keemstar's wife is 20. My wife's fucking 34, dude. She's old as fuck. Like, what's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Here, dude, I love this. So you saw the corkboard art. Listen to Elvis here talk about it.
I felt like I had to act fast on Twitter the other day because this idiot put my logo directly next to Ava's on this image that showed creators affiliated with Shadman.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Where's the lie? How are you not affiliated with him? You
idiot.
I do love. I mean, I love a good idiot delivery. It's one of my favorite words to say. But Jesus, idiot.
Guilty.
Guilty as fuck. Couldn't even look at the camera in a pre-recorded video. He's over here just like, yeah, I was some idiot said I was associated with a guy that I only worked with like a couple of times. Do we not know what words mean? You're associated with him. You said it yourself. Dipshit. Fuck. God damn. Idiot.
So another creator down in the midst of all this, which I'll try to get through this too, because we are coming to the end of the show. But so Mudahar went on Chud Logic's stream and they were talking, and he had said that the Some Ordinary podcast is over. And you can start kind of connecting the dots. Now Mudahar tries to dismiss any bad thought about Nux Taku here a little bit. It seems like he's trying to cover his buddy's ass just a tiny bit, which I get that impulse. But here, Some Ordinary Gamers recently went on Chud Logic's stream where they briefly discussed Nux Taku's interaction with Shadman and the end of the Some Ordinary podcast.
Wow, Muda's not even going to bother looking away from the camera. He doesn't want you to catch him, and he's not even going to turn his fucking camera on. For based on his Kris Tyson video, he's sitting completely in the dark. I don't know what is going on there with the electricity. Muda seems to be getting lazier by the video. But
hold on. Kevin walks in the other day to my house, and I'm watching a Muda video on the big screen, and it's just pitch black. He walks in, and he's like, "Oh, looks like Muda's working real hard lately."
It's like, oh, dear, dude, it's goddamn. You're a millionaire. Fuck.
You don't even turn on the camera.
You won't even turn on the camera for this. Oh, Chud Logic bullshit. I mean, look at the photo. Like, even the photo he's using, like, he looked like he just got out of bed. He hasn't washed his hair in 2 days. Like, come on, bro. You're a millionaire. Fuck. Run a comb through your hair and turn the lights on, Charlie.
That's why all the commentary people relate to him so much.
God, is that why him and what's his name? Fucking Asmongold still have job people. I can relate to that, dude. I've never cleaned up a McDonald's cup in my whole life.
All right, let's listen here.
Podcast is done. Yeah, podcast is done now.
Wait, what?
Even he's shocked. He's like, "What?
We are not filming the last episode. It's over."
It's actually 8
Is that are you serious?
Yeah, we're not doing the podcast anymore. It's done.
Why?
We're supposed to film on Tuesday. Well, there's a couple reasons for it. A lot of that was obviously some of the Shad stuff too, because we were me and Caleb, we were just like, this is, I don't know, it's weird. The other thing was we just
notice how he says me and Caleb thought that this Shadman stuff was weird. They left out the third co-host. Nux Taku. Nux Taku.
Whoopsie.
Me and Caleb thought the Shadman stuff was weird, but somebody in our show maybe thought that Shadman stuff was kind of cool.
Just for full context, there are a lot of reasons.
Like 2 months down the road or something between each other, and that's kind of where we're at.
So there he is saying basically, It's over now. The Shadman stuff was weird. We might start it up again down the line. He also comments on Samuel's tweet here and says, for context, the podcast ending is for a lot of behind the scenes reasons. Restructuring at the moment. I'll provide more details about the matter as it unfolds. Nothing to do with our relationship to Nux. Kevin, will you do me the honors of throwing him up for me?
Oh, how very inconvenient for you, Moda, that would happen. Wow, the timing, just incredible.
All of this, good timing. Everybody has good timing lately.
Advent says, yeah, another VTuber weird degen shit, just like Danny was saying.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So there it is. And then if we keep going here just a little bit, it's funny because Nux does the same thing that Elvis was doing here. I mean, maybe not as bad. Maybe he's not coping as bad since it's just tweets at this point and not like videos and shit too of him crying about it. But this is a conversation here. 2 minutes of a private conversation that Nux had with Shadman on a show. So they clearly know each other. There's no like dismissing that. They've talked to each other on a stream. He knows who Shadman is. Here he is saying, Shadman DM'd me weird shit out of the blue, and I made fun of him for it many times in videos and on the podcast as seen in the clip. I've never commissioned, promoted, been friends with him, and I've never hidden that fact. Framing this as a relationship is very disingenuous. Then Nux comes down here because people are bringing receipts, and Nux says, people saying I'm a liar because of these tweets. Aside from not knowing about the extent of his shit, then I'd collab with all sorts of scum. Most of my collabs are trolling, and I was going to grill him. So he did know the degenerate shit that Shadman was up to then, according to this tweet. Most of my collabs are trolling, and I was going to grill him. I'd interview EDP. I'd never commissioned / promoted / been friends with him. I'd interview EDP. That right there is kind of a good statement to just think about for a second. I wouldn't.
That might be enough. That right there might be what got you kicked off Muda's podcast.
They're like, oh, you want to hang out with the cupcake guy, huh? Okay, well, clearly we know where your priorities are at.
It's like, oh, so you'll do anything for attention. Got it. Okay, probably not a good business partner for me to have. Jeez. Wow.
And then I saw in the midst of all this posting that like lyrics commentary guy was pressing Nux and saying like, well, if so he's basically like, I want to ask a good faith question. Did you know about how degenerate Shadman was when you talked to him? Or were you unaware until after the fact? Because your one tweet says that you were going to grill him. So were you going to grill him or were you unaware of the degeneracy? And then Nux was like, oh, I knew that he did some lolicon stuff, but I didn't know about the Keemstar thing. So when I was going to bring him on and talk to him, I was going to grill him about the lolicon stuff. Okay. But then Lyrics is like, well, if this is something that you do regularly where you have controversial people on and then you kind of uno reverso and get them or whatever on your stream, then he's like, well, fair enough then. If that's what you do, then I guess this is above board. And then Nux depicts like 2 specific instances of where he does this whole uno reverso clowning on them thing. He says like one creator and then like he did a collab with One Piece, the live action TV show on Netflix. And he brought people from the show or the guy from the show on his channel to talk about the show or whatever and showed him clips of other live action anime adaptations and how bad they were to like make fun of the guy for about how bad anime live action things are. But Nux was promoting this guy's this guy's Netflix television show and all that on that stream. So the whole like I'm taking them to task, I'm calling them out thing is more so like him busting their balls and then saying like, go subscribe to Shadman. I mean, that's what, like everybody does that. It's like banter with your buddies. You're talking, you bust their balls a little bit, and then you say, hey, go check out Dweeb or whatever. Well, that's what he did with these people. He wasn't taking he wasn't trying to take Shadman to task. He was gonna fucking Shadman, your art's pretty controversial, isn't it?
Where can people buy this controversial art? Huh?
Like he's doing a promo for these people that he's saying he's taking them to task or whatever. So Nux is another one where I'm not sure. Doth protest too much, like Kevin says. Both Elvis and Nux. A little questionable there, but anyways, there you go. We've taken quite a journey today. Kevin, do you have any parting words for the beasts and the Shadmans and the Ava Krises and the Nux Takus, all these folks getting into this degenerate drama?
Well, Danny, in all my years, over 20 plus years on set, I just have never in those decades seen the same collection of degeneracy that we all had to stomach together. I appreciate you all for being here. If you skipped church to hang with us, you're probably going to feel like you need a spiritual bath after that second half, but goddamn, we appreciate you. Oh God, is the holy music coming back?
We'll cleanse everybody. We'll cleanse everybody on the way out. How about that? Here we go, folks.
Lovely it's another morning. Kevin, dude. Let's go. Me and this guy might get along. Makes me want to play Halo, right?
It is kind of like Halo, isn't it? All right, let me read everybody out. We've got Pest at the top. All right, thank you, Pest. We appreciate you. Thanks for showing up and hanging out. Who do we have next? I saw all kinds of people. Headbug, Harls, Hash, Mama. God, there's actually a lot of chat today. It's hard to get to the top. We got V-Dub with the hype. We've got Harls Barkley with the coffee. Headbug. Hope you're having a great weekend too. Morning Kanga. Hope you had a great morning with us. Sorry we were late. Appreciate you, V-Dub. As we go through here, I see a James. Thank you, James, for stopping by.
See you Monday, James.
See you next time, James. We got a Poland Spring. Nice to see you, Poland Spring, our executive producer, the holiest executive producer out there.
Yep.
Let's see. I know there was a Shadow humor in here somewhere.
We got Shadow in there. We got Kang, Advent, Darcy.
Mama Creepy, Ohio just makes me think of Hawthorne Heights. My heart is in Ohio, baby.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about those guys.
I said Hash, I think. Thank you, Hash, for stopping by. Nice to see you, Hash. Joshua Putman, I hope everyone has a great day. And I got banned in Chud Logic server. Hey, fuck that guy. Fuck you, Chud.
That's right.
Can't believe you did that.
Cannot believe it. Unban him.
Unban. Yeah. Unbanned. All right. I think that's everyone. I hope you all have a blessed day. You said Advent, right? And Darcy, we appreciate it.
Yep.
Holes in the chat, cucumbers in the chat, and we will see y'all next time. Take it easy, take it sleazy, and don't DM Lolicon artists on Twitter. Peace.